Okay, so we are on our way to another legal B&E mission. Oh, and if you're law enforcement, I do have permission from the property owner. So anyway, again, a renter left the property and took the keys with them, and they have no way of getting in. So I'm on my way to fix that. We're going to pull all the locks. Well, actually, first we're going to pick the locks, get in, open the doors, pull all the locks, rekey everything to a new key, and leave the key at a predetermined location per the owner, and we'll be done. I think I'll take you in a little more detail this time than I did last time. Kind of show you the picks I'm using, so it may take a little longer to pick the lock, but it's actually, I think I rekeyed this property less than a year ago. So anyway, let me swap you around and you just kind of see the scenery as we get there, and we will we'll see you when we get there. All right. Now you might hear some of the directions in the background, and you might recognize the road because I think this is the same road initially, or for part of it, that we did on the first legal B&E. But a little bit of backstory. The reason behind the first legal B&E was so that we could demonstrate how inefficient your home locks are. So that's kind of the point again. If I remember right, these are either quick set or slage locks on this property. And so with that being said, they're pretty easy to get into. There's no security pins in them. And so normally I am, especially whenever I'm doing it on a regular basis, but normally I'm able to get into quick set and slage within probably 5 to 20 seconds at the most. And sometimes that's even including picking the deadbolt backwards, which I tend to do a lot for some unknown reason. Okay, hopefully this is showing up pretty good. I don't know. The deal at the Fishing with Dave video about having a cold camera in hot weather leads to a foggy lens is what we're dealing with right now. So you would think I would learn my lesson, but I'm a goober. So anyway, so we're at the property, we're at the back door. Less issues, less potential getting the police called on you while you're doing a legal job. So I've got you here. I'm gonna kind of zoom in on the locks this time, and we'll work on getting those picked and open. I was kind of a goober because it's got one of the rekeyable quick set locks on the front, which is almost impocketable, which was open partially, and all I had to do is spin it the right way. Of course, I spun it the wrong way and locked the door. We could be in already, but we're not. So anyway, with that said, let's get you moved in close and we'll get this property open and get inside. Today is a lucky day. Today, the power's on and we get AC. Yes. All right. Don't get too dizzy. The first two picks I'm gonna work on is a 3-prong pick, which it's a, well, I don't know how well you can see that, but it's 3 humps on it. It's a wave. 3 here. I don't have a Bogota with me, which is like 4. So we're gonna work with these and see what we get. Okay. So the knob is undone. Now, one thing that makes these even harder is if they're weathered. and we're in. Hello? Hello? D&J? Hello? Hello? Anybody here? So, let me call the property owner. Now, I got this one. Imagine that. Took my Phillips screwdriver out of my lock kit. That was stupid. That was not gooberish. That was stupid. Okay, so we got the locks out. The front door is a quick set smart lock. It's interchangeable. So let me get you guys. I think the first thing is we'll get this right here open, being as it's unlocked. You've got, and I don't know how well, but there's a little hole right here, and so you'll turn it until you see the little button that you can press in. And it pulls apart. I'm not sure which follower I need. Probably that one. We'll have to come back to rekey the smart lock because I didn't bring the reset tool with me. Okay, so what this does is you've got this follower that you will push the cylinder out. Now the bottom of the key goes in here and the bitting is towards the top. So you'll push it out so that the top portion where the bitting is faces up. Otherwise the pins just all drop out and go everywhere. And this follows it through right here so that it keeps the driver pins down in the bobble so that they don't pop out. And then when I rekey it, then I push this back in here again and it just follows it back out, and I don't have to redo all the springs and stuff inside here. So let's get this stuff all my old pins and stuff. Get my new pins out. And I keep a bunch of extra keys in here that's just cut to random bitting. And that saves time so that I don't just have to go out and cut keys every time. Dropping screws. Okay, so that was something of an adventure. we got to the property. We noticed that there was a light on inside. So we knocked on the neighbors repeatedly. Nobody answered. We knocked on that property repeatedly. Nobody answered. We called the owner of the property. They confirmed that the tenant had moved out the week before, and that it was okay to go in and rekey the locks. So I knocked on the door repeatedly again to double confirm that it was empty. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.